そこ気をつけて。古くなってるから。
What the fuck happened here? Huh? Whoops. Yeah, one of the stone steps crumbles underfoot.
ここは西一区画。居住区の中でも特に古い区画なんだって。
This looks like a war zone.
でも上につながる階段が残ってるのは西地区だけだから、今でもここに住んでる人は多いんだよ。私もそう。生まれも育ちもずっとここ。
West District, born and raised, yo. Rinne stops and scans the area. There are rows upon rows of tiny brick houses. The town is a sea of gray. I even spot some buildings that have caved in and are half buried in sand. I expected to find nothing but snow, but there's not a snowflake in sight. Yeah, that's weird. Where did all the snow go? And that's just the beginning. The thing is about this architecture doesn't look... Like, this looks like pretty old architecture too, right?
仕方ないんだ。リフトを使えるのは第一層に住んでる教会の関係者だけだから。
I follow Rinne's gaze up, tilting my head back. There is no sky, only a vast metal roof. In the middle of it is a large hole through which light is streaming in. It looks almost like the sun. Then, in that central beam of light, I see a thin shaft leading down the ground. So that thing moving up the shaft, that's the lift? Are they like living underground? I mean, it kind of did seem like a cave, right? So it seems like these people are living on the ground.
そう。あれを使えば上まですぐなんだけどね。
It appears that the town spread outward from the central pillar. In total, I reckon it must be over a kilometer wide. I can only make a rough estimate since there's nothing around to use as a point of reference. The place is completely walled in. In fact, with that large roof as well, it's surrounded on all sides.
いかん、急がないと夜になっちゃう。
We finally make it to the outer wall. As we climb, the stone steps turn into steel beams, which creep all the way up along the perimeter. I frantically try to keep up with Rinne, who strides confidently up the stairs, even in the absence of any railings. When I glance down, the ground is so far below it that my legs begin to tremble.
足元だけじゃなくて頭にも気をつけてね。
Dude, this is lesson number one. When there's anything with like you're going up higher in height, whether you're climbing or I don't know, like taking even a lift or something like that, right? Just don't look down. Just do yourself a favor and don't look down. My head? The ceiling has gotten really low all of a sudden. And every now and again, sand trickles down our heads.
たまにネズミが降ってくることもあるから。
Rats? What? Rinne vanishes up into the ceiling. All I can do is follow silently after her.
で、ここが第2層、商業区。この辺りは居住区に近いから日用品を取り扱ってるお店が多いんだ。
The second stratum?
私のお気に入りはこのお店。この間、インクのいらないペンが入荷したんだよ。
What is an inkless pen? Another similar town opens up as we climb up through the roof. Stalls line both sides of the road, and then there are people dotted all around, unlike the level below.
そっちの路地には絶対入っちゃダメ。エッチなお店がいっぱい並んでるから。
Maybe that's a street that you yourself, Rinne, must not go down. I, on the other hand, I'll probably take a quick peek sometime soon. I spot a rat scuttling down the back alley Rinne's pointing at. A moment later, an emaciated cat chases after it.
今日の目的はここじゃなくてもう一つ上。
How far down are we? Rinne points towards the sky. Except that there is no sky, only a hole to let in the light.
もしかして疲れちゃった？
This reminds me of that anime. What was that anime again? It was fucking amazing. But it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Just like their living situation. Fine, let me check it out. It was a very good anime. Like was it last year or like 2 years ago? I feel like it was pretty recent. And season 2 of that is coming out at some point as well. What's it called? I have to frantically scroll through my watch list. What was it called? What was it called? What was the anime called? Where is the anime? Made in Abyss! There it is! Yes, Made in Abyss. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit, with like sort of going on the ground. I don't remember. There were like different layers as well the further they went downwards, right? But I think there were people that were like living around the hole. They weren't necessarily like a town inside the hole, down in the ground. So it's not exactly the same, but just the feeling of like sort of, you know, that people, because there are some people living down on the ground in the anime Made in Abyss. So it just gives me a little bit of that vibe of just like this, like that we live in the hole here, kind of, right? Yeah, I'm getting sort of dizzy.
休憩なら第1層の公園がおすすめだよ。もう少し頑張れる？
The top stratum. I get the feeling my dizziness isn't going away anytime soon. Holy shit. Well, this is more like it. A very different sort of townscape greets us when we arrive at the top. Meticulous lawns abut broad, tree-lined avenues. Elegant white buildings line the perimeter walls. Yeah, this is more like it. This is what I kind of expected to see a little bit. Although this doesn't necessarily look really futuristic, but it does look more modern, I suppose, right? This does feel more like the 21st century rather than what the fuck we saw down there, which makes it feel as if we're back into like the 18th or 19th century. What strikes me most of all, though, is what's above us. Instead of an oppressive metallic roof, there's a stretch of blue sky. Yeah, but they're like weird lines there, though, right? It does sort of feel as if there's like a dome above us. There are flocks of birds flying past, and huge, rolling clouds overhead, the sort you see at the peak of summer. No, that's not right. When I squint to take a closer look, I realize it's just a fresco painted on the domed ceiling. It's not even real. Wait, this is actually just a painting? This is just a dome. We're in a dome. It's just the reflected glow from the lights around the edge that makes it look real. It's not even real. The grass, the trees, they're all fake.
ここが第1層、公共区。学校や病院があるところ。学校には私も毎週通ってたんだよ。先週の卒業式まではね。
Oh, you graduated already? Whoa.
中央の公園は有名なデートスポットで、あんまりそっち行くと危ないよ。
Wait, where am I going? I lean over the railing and look down from the edge. I can see the commercial and residential districts where we were just earlier. Hey, can I ask you something? I have a billion questions, of course, but I feel like the answer to a single question should solve all the other mysteries. What year is it? Yes, please answer that.
2016年だよ。
Really? Only 2016? Okay. So it's only been 17 years. Not that long then. 17 years? Kuon could still be alive, right? And all the other people from the island could technically still be alive. Sara, Karen should still be alive. Rinne answers very matter-of-factly. 2016? Are you sure about that? Usually, right, that laptop said it was made in 2016. Usually, like, unless... That's weird, though. Did she, like, get it fresh from a factory or something? Or is she like, one of the childs that works in the factory that made the laptop? Like, what? Usually, like... I mean, I have a laptop, too, but, like, that's probably for, like, a couple years old. And even then it's, like, not, like, the newest edition of, like, when it was released and I immediately bought it. So I was thinking, like, considering the environment of the cave that she was living, or her house rather, right? I thought that, okay, that maybe like a very old laptop, so maybe it was indeed created in 2016, but maybe we live in 2020 or 2025, something like that, right? Like maybe it was just an old laptop. But apparently that's just fresh, hot off the press. 2016, okay. So at least we know that. 17 years have passed. We've been asleep for basically 17 years. No, that can't be right. If that's true, then since then, it's only been... When was then?
もしかして何にも知らないの？
Sorry.
すごい！やっぱりあなた外から来たんだね。
Yeah, I guess so. This is the awkward part though, right? That like we don't know where we are in the world either. Like 17 years could have passed, right? It could, I mean, I doubt that she's lying, right? Or that she's not aware of what year it is. So I have no reason not to believe that it's not been 17 years. But it's just how we entered that sleep machine, that we basically went in it as it was sinking to the bottom of the ocean, that we could be anywhere on the world right now, right? She speaks Japanese though, so that kind of does seem to point out that we're still in Japan at least? Unless Japan is like taken over, you know, did like a fucking Germany back in the 1940s, 50s and like have dominated half the world or the entire world, where anime has taken over the entire world and everybody speaks Japanese now all around the world. That's a possibility. Who the fuck knows? I don't know, but like, yeah. The thing is that because we were at the bottom of the ocean, we could kind of have that the sleep machine could have swept up anywhere on the world, right? We don't know exactly where we are. Definitely not Urashima, though, I would imagine. The outside? Outside where?
じゃあ教えてあげる。私たちの歴史。
Yes, please, enlighten me. Invited to sit. I lower myself onto the bench.
ねえ、王様が眠りについちゃった話は知ってる？
No. I'm reluctant to speak for some reason, so I simply shake my head, unless you're talking about me, but last time I checked, I'm not a king. To everyone walking past, we must look like a normal pair of siblings. No one is taking any particular notice of us. But I can't assume that anything before me is what it seems. Not even a girl sitting beside me.
昔ね、世界を支配する一人の王様がいたんだって。
How long ago? Because if it's 2016, right, and I come from 1999, if this was before 1999, I feel like I should have heard about this.
でも王様の周りは争いばかりで、ある日反乱を起こした自分の子供に刺されちゃうんだ。
Holy shit, that's some Game of Thrones shit. The king was stabbed by one of his own children.
王様は傷を癒すために遠い地の果てで長い眠りについた。その日から少しずつこの世界はおかしくなっていったんだって。少しずつ少しずつ地球全体の気温が下がっていったんだって。まず食料が足りなくなってたくさんの人が死んで、次に大きな戦争が起きてもっとたくさんの人が死んで。
Sounds like there was a lot of war going on.
みんな王様が目覚めるのを待ち続けた。でも結局王様は戻ってこなかった。やがて世界は雪に覆われた。残った人々は生き延びるために地下に潜った。
Ah, is that why we're living on the ground, huh?
最初はもっとずっと小さかったんだって。
But they kept digging.
でも長い時間をかけて少しずつ大きくしていって、電気の光で農作もできるようにした。人口が増えるのに合わせてどんどん地下へと掘り進めていった。そうして完成したのが全23層からなる史上最大の自給自足型地下シェルター。
This really kind of does sound like an apocalyptic event sort of took place, right? Where war broke out all over the world, which probably dramatically shrinked the world's population, and the remaining population that was alive, because of both the war and the apparently like the circumstances on Earth, right, with the Earth cooling down drastically and everything sort of slowly being covered in snow more and more, that the surviving population, like to try and survive, to keep surviving, they sort of just moved underground instead, after realizing that, hey, you know, above ground is probably not a sustainable place to live, so we're just gonna go underground. And there, the people that survived just kind of started to rebuild civilization again. Then this place is...
アイランドユーラシア、人類最後の砦、希望の箱舟。
Island Urashima. Island Urashima.
で、学校では教わるんだ。
Oh. So you're saying it could also just be bullshit. It could also just be propaganda. What? Rinne swings her legs up to launch herself onto her feet.
でもそんなのは私が生まれるよりもずっと昔のこと。
How long though? I'm from 1999. Right? Unless there could be another explanation for it. That I was in that sleep machine, but it didn't only travel into the future. For some reason I always also ended up in a different parallel world. So I not only traveled through time, but I also traveled through parallel worlds. That could explain why, like, the history that she's describing does not match up with the history of the world that we know it, right? Where we know that we come from. Doesn't sound like it matches up. But then again, we came into the world in the first story in Island. We assume that the history in the world in Island is the same as it is in the real world, right? In my world, in our world, on planet Earth, right? But, like, we spent 97% of our time on Urashima Island without much contact on the outside world. So maybe this actually did happen outside of Urashima Island and we just weren't aware of it because Urashima Island is so isolated from the rest of the world. Maybe, I don't know. But we did go to, like, the outside world, right? In Karen's route. And we get a glimpse of the outside world there. Of, I guess, sort of the mainland, as they refer to it as, right? And that just looks very similar as our world, as we know it. Therefore, I'm, like, really questioning, like, I feel like we traveled through a different parallel world too, or something, right? Because it just sounds like too much has happened within 17 years for it to be so different and has gone so much backwards.
だんだん作物が取れなくなって人口はどんどん減っていっちゃった。電気の消費を抑えるために下層から閉鎖されていって、今残ってるのはたったの3層。
Oh shit, so there was even one more below there?
私たちの家のある第3層だっていつ閉鎖されるかわかんない。
Uh-oh. All this from the mouth of a 13-year-old.
もしかしたら世界の終わりを見れるかもしれないね、私たち。
Why are you smiling at that? She's saying like it's just a happy big event, like, oh, we might see the end of the world, you know? Like it's the same as like a New Year celebration to her, like, oh, we're gonna see them fireworks. Rinne beams at me. Either she's quite unaware of the meaning behind her words, or she has a dark sense of humor. You're not trying to trick me, are you?
私、嘘なんかつかないもん。
Never at all? I mean, you lied to your granddad earlier about saying you have a stomach ache. So don't give me that bullshit. You did lie. I saw you lie. She puffs out her cheeks in protest, and I find myself unable to respond. This kid has no reason to lie to me whatsoever. Yeah, but she could just be, I don't know. Kids are good at making up shit. But yeah, I guess she doesn't have any reason to, I don't know. Except, she doesn't have a good reason to, but she could just be doing it for the fun or for the heck of it, right? Like, whatever, I'm just gonna lie, who cares? I'm a kid. What is he gonna do? I'm the one who lied about being on some top secret mission. Hey, is it really the year 2016?
そうだよ。
Really? But how am I supposed to believe something like that?
西暦22016年。それが私たちが生きる今だよ。
What? 22,016? Okay, that explains a lot. Okay. What? So you're saying I haven't just been asleep for 16 years. I've been asleep for 20,017 years. 20,000 years. What? What? Faced with such an inconceivably high number, I feel suddenly overwhelmed. Okay, this explains everything. Now it all makes sense, right? Now it all makes sense why it feels so distant. I like I said, it feels so much more has happened. But if you're living in the year 22,016, then whatever the fuck happened in 1999, for example, or 2016, they don't talk about that shit anymore. That's probably not even part of their history anymore, right? Or maybe they talk about it for like one sentence. If I were to ask her of like, hey, could you give me like a brief recap of the entire history dating back as far back as you know, they would cover like the 19th century or 20th century, 21st century in like one or two sentences, right? Like that's such a small part of 22,000 years of history. Okay, yeah. I got it now, I get it. Makes sense. But at the same time, it sort of makes sense to me. Yep, definitely. I see. The end of the world, huh?
あれ？私今面白いこと言った？
I mean, I'm not laughing. No, it's nothing. Sorry for doubting you. I rub her head again in apology. Uh-oh. Looks like she's not a fan of that. I've kinda got the gist of the situation now. So what's it like outside the shelter? You said it was all covered in snow. Okay, so, I mean, 20,000 years later, so yeah, Kuon, Sara, Karen, definitely not alive anymore. Definitely not. Okay. I mean, there is a look-alike, sort of, or a new version of Rinne, a reincarnation, a rebirth of Rinne. Maybe we'll see a rebirth of Karen and Sara too, and Kuon, who knows?
多分本当のことは誰も知らないよ。アイランドの外に出ることは禁止されてるから。
Really? But when you saved me back there... Oh, you naughty girl. She suddenly leans in towards me, a horrified look on her face.
私が外に出てたこと誰にも言っちゃダメだよ。
How did you sneak me inside then? Right? She snuck outside as the little badass that she is, and then she came back inside here again with dragging unconscious me with her somehow without anybody noticing. Okay. She's gotta be a very resourceful girl. I see. You've been a naughty kid.
違うよ。極秘任務だよ。
Right, just like I am, huh? I see what's going on here. We'll go with that for now, shall we?
本当だもん。
Okay, I'll believe you. I mean, she believes that I'm on a secret mission, so I'll believe her too. Rinne puffs out her cheeks again like a little kid, but I guess that's fair enough, given her age. But that must mean you know more about the outside world than anyone else, right?
あれ？そういえば外のことはあなたの方が詳しいんじゃないの？
I don't know shit. I don't really know my way around these parts.
やっぱり遠くから来たんだ。かっこいい。
Yeah, I am from really, really, really far away. I suppose it is. Looks like the conversation's come to a standstill. Uh-oh, what the hell is that? Earthquake! What's this? Sounds like a stampede. Good. Hey, that's a Karen lookalike. What is her name? Karan? The moment I turn around, I find something latched into my, about my midriff. A kid? Judging by her appearance, she's around Rinne's age.
邪魔おっさん
Old man! Old man! What a stab to my heart! The sharp-tongued kid runs off again, without saying anything more. Oh my god. 20,000 years later into the future, there's still a Karen running around here, as sharp-tongued as ever, huh? Hey, you little brat! I'm not an old man, I'll have you know! Oh, she stopped. What? You little punk. What sort of behavior do you call that? I'd like to have a word with her parents.
そのセリフすっごくおじさんっぽいよ
Yeah, I do. Seriously? Maybe I am. I mean, forgive me, but I am over 20,000 years old, okay?
それにあの子多分だけど親はいないんじゃないかな
Oh shit. Both of them? Huh?
札なしだったから
Is colorless like this? I don't know. What people would call... what is it? Orphans, right? Is that just their word for orphans? Colorless? Rinne mutters this last statement while glancing into the distance, where the girl has disappeared off to. Nirvan mentioned something like that before too. What does it mean?
みんなねそれぞれ自分の名前が刻まれた札を持ってるの生まれてから死ぬまでずっと
Oh, okay. Interesting system? So it's like a form of ID?
ただの証明書じゃないよ札がないと住居も割り当てられないし仕事にもつけないし食料の配給も受けられない
What the fuck? It's the thing that gives you basic human rights? If you don't have it, you're like, yeah, you don't get food, you don't get anything, fuck you. In other words...
そうアイランドでは人は札で管理されてるんだよ
Who's monitoring them? And why? How long has it been like this? I would like to know who's in charge. Countless questions are swirling around in my mind, but the one I end up asking is a bit different. Do you have one too? I mean, we see something around her neck, so I guess so.
見たい
Sure. Not waiting for a response, Rinne pulls down the neckline of her shirt and, to reveal the base of her throat. There it is, a thin metal band around her neck. Engraved on it are various words and symbols. The only part I can make out is her name, Rinne Ohara.
これはアイランドの一員だっていう証命の次に大切なもの
Yeah, I imagine if you lose it, you're fucked.
絶対に失ったらダメなもの
What do you mean by that? You'll probably get exiled, kicked out?
成人したら1ヶ月以内に何かの職に就かないと札を没収されちゃうんだ
Coming of age? Oh, is that like 14th year? I mean, like I said, right, I kind of said in 2016, but like 20,000 years, I don't know. Like, this seems to be an entirely different civilization, right? So, it's entirely differently structured here too. But, seemingly, when you're 14, I'm just kind of guessing this from the limited information we have now. But I'm guessing that how it works is that when you're 14, that's considered your coming of age. So also when you're considered an adult. And then you're just like, alright, you're 14 now, you're an adult. You know, good luck living the adult lifestyle. And apparently, I mean, the adult lifestyle can be pretty harsh. So part of that apparently is if you don't find a job within a month, then they take your collar away. Holy shit. That's pretty rough. They just take it away? And there's no way to like earn it back? So that's what it means to be collarless. That's so fucked up. So once you're 14, you basically have a month to find a job, and if you don't, you'll be collarless for the rest of your life? So you have to work if you want to eat. I guess habitable space and resources are pretty limited here. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, right? When you have limited space and resources, then the rules do tend to be pretty strict. The island would have to need a solid supply of food and a means of producing other daily necessities for a start. And then there's the maintenance the shelter must need, and the nurturing of the next generation. There are all sorts of jobs to consider. I guess they can't afford to waste food on those unwilling to work. Well, the system does make sense. Yeah, because civilization, right? Humanity, they're in a pretty rough spot right now, right? So they do have to sort of make these rules in order for the greater good for humanity itself, right? In order to help humanity survive. Because by the sounds of it, like, how many people are even alive? Thousands, maybe? A couple thousands? Maybe even less? That's what society is. A system. It won't work unless you remove the defective cogs from the machine.
いろんな反対意見もあったらしいんだけど、アイランドで昔から守られ続けてきたルールだからって、一応みんな納得してたんだって。13年前まではね。
13 years just as you were born? Rinne's face stiffens, or appears to.
13年前、急に新しい札が作られなくなったの。
Really? Huh? So if you were born 12 years ago, you're fucked? You're also just collarless? Wait, did they put like a restriction on... You're like, okay, people, no more fucking, okay? No having children anymore. If you're having a child at this point, right? 13 years ago they said this. If you have a child, you're fucked. You're gonna be collarless. We're not handing out collars anymore. Holy shit. It makes me feel a little ill hearing that. That probably makes Rinne very lucky, right? Because she's 13 years old and she has a collar. So she was kind of born at just early enough. Wait, so that means...
行こう。あなたの札を手に入れに。
Wait, how can I just get a collar? I'm not sure if she didn't hear me or if she's just pretending not to. Either way, Rinne grabs me by the hand and sets off. What the fuck? Everything she told me before made it sound like it was incredibly hard to get a collar. And now she's just like, alright, let's get you one. I mean, maybe I'm an adult. Maybe they think that I'll be able to provide to society better than like the random Karen that we saw walk by earlier, perhaps? I don't know. A grand and imposing building looms over us. Holy shit. Whoa, look at all those people.
今日は東区画の配給日だったっけ?
It's ration day? Oh no. There's a small plaza in front of the building where the crowds have all gathered in orderly lines. Everyone seems to be carrying a bag or basket of some sort. At the front of each line are several finely dressed women handing out rations to the masses. Something's not right here. I can't quite put my finger on what it is, though. Just as the machinery of society needs regular cogs to function, so too are others driven forward by the machine.
配給を受けに来られた方ですか?
What? The woman at the front starts speaking to me.
居住区画別に列にお並びください。向かって左が第一区画となっております。
Oh, my bad, sorry.
私たちは配給じゃなくて。
The woman flashes a glance at my neck.
でしたらどうかお引き取りください。この時間、教会周辺へ近づかれるのは危険です。
Dangerous? Why? Because I'm collarless? She's giving me the cold shoulder. She's like, your kind doesn't belong here. It sounds almost as though the woman views me as a threat. She doesn't sound concerned for my safety.
違うんです。この人は、札を再交付してもらいたくて。
Reissue?
再交付?
The woman stares for a while at my features, like she's inspecting me.
わかりました。それではこちらでしばらくお待ちください。
Okay. I don't know what the fuck's happening. With that, she disappears into the building. What was that? Her attitude did a 180 the moment she saw I didn't have a collar. I'm pretty sure they treat collarless like fucking scum, right? Or they view them as scum, like, you're not willing to contribute to society? Well, fuck you.
気にしないで。シスターの人はいつもあんな感じだから。
Oh, that was a nun? Damn, the way she looked at me was like, none of your business. You were telling me about the church earlier. Just what is... I take another look up at the building before me. The facade is white, though it's fitted with stained glass windows. Their colors faded. It certainly looks like a church at first glance. But the design of the cross decorating the front is different to the one I'm familiar with. Oh god. Please, really? The year 22,000 and we're still dealing with fucking religion shit? Oh no.
教会はね、昔々悪い魔女を退治してアイランドに平和と秩序をもたらしたんだって。
That's a fishy story if I've ever heard one.
教会の正面にあるのが魔女を封印した棺。開けたら世界が終わるって言われてる。
Is it Witch's casket? Oh god, what if it's actually that thing that was in who was it? The Tamatabako, right? I think that's what it was called, the Tamatabako that was in Sara's shrine? What if that's considered the witch's casket? Hearing that only makes me want to open it.
ダメだよダメ。殺されちゃうよ。
By who? Scary place this. So, what has this collar reissue, or what was this collar reissue that you mentioned to her?
教会はね、札の管理もしてるんだよ。配給を受けるのも仕事を探すのも全部ここ。
But I've never had a collar before, so how can I have a collar reissue? Right? Reissue seems to let him being issued one again, but I never was issued one before, as far as I know. So the church effectively controls the island. Oh god.
そう。絶対逆らっちゃダメだよ。札もらえなくなっちゃうよ。
So it basically sounds like you just have to do and listen and obey whatever the fuck the church people want you to, right? Seems like the people in charge are always bad eggs, no matter what era you end up in. Hang on. I thought you said they stopped issuing collars years ago, yeah.
それは新しい札の話。教会に没収されちゃった札は申請すれば返してくれるんだよ。
Okay. So if you had a collar before and it was taken away, apparently you can apply for a reissue. Confiscated? But I've...
私ね、お兄ちゃんがいたんだ。
Oh, we're gonna pretend that I'm your older brother. Ooh, so she had an older brother. Shouldn't the church then also be aware that the older brother is dead? Rinne casts her eyes down and tightens her grip on my hand. It's as if she wants me to console her.
優しくてかっこよくて自慢のお兄ちゃんだった。あの頃はまだ空がオレンジ色に染まる時間があって、私は顔中すすだらけにしたお兄ちゃんが帰ってくるのを家の前で待ってるのが好きだったんだ。
He didn't have soot blight syndrome now, did he? She tightens her grips even more.
でもだんだん帰ってくる時間が遅くなってきて、
Until one day he never came back at all.
悪い人たちと付き合うようになっちゃって、
Oh no.
いつの間にか仕事も辞めてて、家に帰ってくるたびにおじいちゃんと喧嘩してて。
And then he became collarless, huh? Rinne chokes on her words.
最後に会ったのは5年前。
5 years ago, huh? That magical number. What?
それからずっと行方不明なんだ。
She's gripping my hand ever so tightly. Like she wants to tell me... like she wants to tell me never to leave her side. Hey, Rinne. Your brother... His name wasn't... Was it Setsuna?
そう。
She mutters a single word, Setsuna?
刹那
Really? That was your brother's name? It seems like some of the 22,000 years later, or 20,000 years later, it seems like something of the legend has kind of been lost in translation maybe, or something, right? But like, it's not really, as far as I remember, I don't think the original legend was based on incest, was it? My chest feels tight all of a sudden. I don't know if what I'm feeling is her pain or if it's something else. Being none the wiser, I'd pat her gently on the head. Rinne.
大丈夫
She looks up at me. There's a fierce light in those eyes.
5年も前のことだもんもう泣いたりしないよ
Maybe she's just saying that to look strong. But she must be pretty strong if she's able to say something like that out loud.
でねここからが本題札は行方不明になる前に没収されてるから今も教会に残ってるあなたが自分が刹那だって申告すれば返してくれるはずだよ
How do I do that? Do I even look like him?
ここに証人もいるし
Rinne flashes her collar at me. It kinda sounds too good to be true, yeah.
あなた次第かないくつか質問されると思うけどそれっぽく答えれば大丈夫
What kind of questions? Like just very general broad questions or like personal questions? If you're not gonna ask personal questions about your brother who I don't even know, how am I gonna answer them correctly? So, you're telling me to become Setsuna? This sounds all too familiar. God damn. 22,000 years later, or 20, why do I keep saying 22,000? 20,000 years later, and I still have to pretend to be Setsuna again. To wear his mask?
どうできる
I've done it before, so sure. Do you even need to ask? Like, yeah, it's less as if I was born for this. Dearest sister, how long these 5 years have been.
会いたかったです愛しの兄上様
I've missed you, my dearest younger sister. Glomp. Rinne and I embrace, ignoring the strange looks from passers-by.
ダメだあなた下手くそすぎ
That wasn't good? Shit. Hey, what about your hammy acting, eh?
まずセリフがダメ我が妹って何時代の人
Oh, is that not something they say in the year 2016? How about darling brother? That's way worse. What's up? You have some kind of big brother complex, huh?
違うもん
You're blushing. Alright, first, let's get our backstory straight. What should we say that I've been doing for the past 5 years?
寝てたとか
You're actually very, very accurate with that. I was sleeping for the last 5 years. And a lot longer, but the last 5 years I was still sleeping, yeah? That'd make me a total slob.
でもお兄ちゃん仕事がない日は一日中寝てたし
So he was a slob? Did he have any friends?
友達は少なかったと思うけど夜になるとよ
What?
く柄の悪い人たちとどこかに出かけてた
What does that mean? Prowling with his gang? That sounds like what were they doing? Prowling with the gang? Like that's such a vague term that could mean a lot of different things. Prowling with the gang. He sounds like a real waste of space, alright?
あんまり設定とか気にしなくても大丈夫だよそのままでもなんとなく似てるし
How do I? Isn't she basically saying that I look like a hopeless slob? Thanks for the compliments. What did you call each other?
私は刹那って呼び捨て
Okay. Well, I guess that's pretty normal. You'd probably have to be very young to still want to use a cute nickname for your big brother.
刹那は私のことを
What? What was that? Rinne cuts herself short, her eyes sparkling as though she's been hit by an amazing idea.
リンネ姫
You're bullshit. You made that up just now. You're just like, I always want to have been called a princess. and I'm gonna make my wish come true right now. You're lying. I thought you said you never lied, huh? Don't get carried away now. You just want me to call you princess.
でもたまにそう呼んでくれてたもん。
Yeah, probably when you were acting like a princess, it wasn't meant to be like an endearing nickname. Okay. I can do it from time to time, but what did he call you normally?
ただのリンネ。
Oh, how boring, huh? Same as before then. Hey, Rinne.
何？せつな。
That's more like it. I mean, it's as if nothing has changed, right? 23,000 years, 20,000, fuck. I keep mixing it up, right? Because it's like, we traveled 20,000 years into the future, but it is the year 22,016. I keep mixing that up a little bit, but we'll eventually get used to it. Like, it's a big thing to get used to. But anyway, right? 20,000 years into the future, and it kind of feels as if nothing has changed. As if this is just a different Rin. We're in a different circumstance though, right? I'm pretending to be her brother, she's pretending to be my sister, but still, you know, there's a lot of similarities once again. We're finally getting somewhere, aren't we?
無理に演技とかしない方がいいのかもしれないね。
Yeah, just act natural. It's only because you're a total ham.
せつなの方が下手くそだったよ。
I'm nothing like as bad as you, Princess Rinne.
もうせつなの意地悪。
Hmm? Ugh. I turn around to find a woman from earlier standing there. How much have you heard?
お待たせしました。認識表の再交付でしたら中で受けたまわりますのでご案内いたします。
Okay. We didn't get found out, right?
どうされましたか？さあ、私の後についていらしてください。
よかったね。行こう、せつな。
Rinne takes my hand, and we set off. Setsuna, huh? Along with the warmth of her hand, the ring of that name is kind of reassuring. No, it's too early to be getting comfortable. Time to see if I really have what it takes to inhabit this new identity. Sure I can do it. I will become Setsuna.
せつなさんは登録情報によれば現在25歳のはずですが。
Normally when you enter a church, right, it's usually like usually like very bright colors or like white. Not as dark as this, right? This is just very, very gloomy atmosphere, environment. This feels like I've just entered like a fucking satanic church or something, right? The Church of Satan. Like, holy shit. Yeah, 25. Yep, that's me. Yep. It's not even close. Well, I'm 25 plus 20,000. Do I not look 25?
ひいき目に見ても20歳くらいにしか。
Oh, so it's a compliment. You're saying I look younger. Yeah, I just take good care of my skin, you know? But I've been fast asleep for the last 5 years, you
寝る
see?
子は育つということわざをご存知ですか？
Ugh, she's a tough one. Really? How do kids that sleep a lot grow big and strong?
せつなお兄ちゃんは幼かった私にいつも食べ物を譲ってくれて、
Aww!
そのせいで成長が
And we called her a total ham before? This is pretty convincing acting. Oh, she's going for the sob story. It's an inspired move, but...
もうちょっと配給が多ければこんなことには。
Woe is me? Okay, now you've gone too far. Now you've treaded in the area of overacting, Rinne. Yeah, I can just taste the ham.
食料は神の皆のもとに平等にお配りしておりますが。
In the name of the Lord. Who is the Lord? Do they still, is Jesus Christ Superstar still our Lord and Savior? Or who? In the year 22,000. She's still crying. Oh, God. Look, the poor girl is crying now. Have a heart.
規則ですので。
She's standing firm. The thing is, these are the people that are in charge, right? Considering they've set up pretty strict rules, they wouldn't fall for a sob story like this, right? Because they're pretty used to, like, they know the effects of the rules that they're setting, that it will sometimes even just flat out cause people to die, right? But they know that's what they have to do in order to, I guess, I imagine that that's their goal, right? To just have humanity survive and have a thriving society. So it must come at some cost. So she's like, yeah, I've seen worse before. This is nothing.
お兄ちゃんだもん。この人は私のお兄ちゃんだもん。
Okay, chill. You're being very, like, the more you scream that I'm your big brother, the less they'll believe it. Give it up already. You're convincing no one. I've got it. Just ask me anything. I'll prove that I really am Setsuna.
ではご両親のお名前は？
Oh, fuck. I didn't ask about that. Hey, Rinne, what were your parents called?
相談は禁止です。
I just called them mom and dad. I didn't give them a name, you know? I didn't know their real names. I just called them mom and dad. At this point, it's better if I just say something. I can do it. I'm sure I can. Come on, Lady Luck, smile on me just this once. Kuon and Norimasa, maybe? Oh, he's going with the good old...
記録では母アマラ、父ナユタとなっておりますが。
Oh, I heard Amala, but yeah, shit. Not even close. So that's who Amala is. I remember hearing that name earlier. Didn't know who it was. Apparently that's her mom. Okay.
というわけでお引き取りください。
Wait. Give me one more chance.
では前職は何を？
Oh, fuck. She never told me that either. Well, she said I was covered in soot. So, miner? Right? Maybe I worked in, like, the coal mine? Yes, she's thrown me a freebie. If I remember correctly, Rinne said that her brother used to come home with soot all over his face, exactly. Which means the answer must be... I was a chimney sweep! Oh, dude, no! Coal miner!
断行員とありますが。
See, dude, even I knew that one! Close! Next question!
いい加減お引き取りください。
Ah, damn. She won't budge an inch, no matter what tricks I try to pull. That's on you, dude. The second one, you could easily have guessed that one. But there's no way I'm turning back now. Then I wish to speak to your manager. This is not 2016 or 1999 where you can just, like, complain in a supermarket and be like, I want to speak to the manager.
あいにく枢機卿は今留守にされておられます。
Cardinal? Sounds kind of cool.
謁見を希望されますか？ちなみに枢機卿のご予定は5年先まで埋まっておりますが。
Holy shit, what the fuck? His Eminence's diary? Fully booked for the next 5 years.
行こう。これ以上は時間の無駄だよ。
But you went through all of this for...
行こう。刹那。
God damn it. Rinne grabs my hand and trudges off.
ごめんね。刹那。
It's not your fault, is it? She's still calling me Setsuna, even though I've just been denied the right to that name. How on earth am I supposed to respond to that? What was that? Ugh! An explosion. I feel like it was loud enough to burst my eardrums. Smoke. I instinctively shield Rinne from the smoke that subsequently clouds my vision. Are you okay, Rinne?
平気。ありがとう。
What's going on? When the smoke finally clears. Holy shit, it was that girl from earlier! The troublemaker, Karen. The plaza is in total chaos. She'd be thick as hell though, what the fuck? Panic crowds running in every direction. Oh no, shit, she was the same age as Rinne, fuck! People's possessions are being strewn all over the place. The lack of any forethought behind their actions is only deepening the chaos.
行け行け行け
What the fuck is happening? Huh?
10秒で撤収だ欲張りすぎんじゃねえぞ
Are you like gonna rob people? That's the kid from earlier. Whoa! Children come swooping in from all directions, like bees to honey. She's like the leader of the collarless gang. Or maybe ants to sugar would be a more appropriate analogy.
そうまたか懲りない奴らめ
Armed men pour out of the church. Holy shit, armed? Wait, They're armed?
神の皆のもとに
Don't shoot! Holy shit, they're shooting! Whoa! Crap, a stray bullet! Wait! Are those cartridges on the ground? They're using live rounds? Holy fuck! What on earth is going on here? What is this island? Holy shit! On the girl's signal, the children disappear from the plaza. It looks like a hurricane has just passed through. But after all that commotion, there's not a single person. Wait. What the fuck? There's a girl collapsed on the ground over there. There's Sara! She looks a lot older though. That's Sara, she's got big boobies. There's like, holy shit, there are cans and bullets around her. I rush over and kneel down beside her. No injuries as far as I can see. Maybe she just lost consciousness. Hey, you okay? Can you hear me? Sara. What's her name gonna be? Sara? Or Sora? Her breathing's shallow. Her eyes open a crack. She's alive, thank goodness.
私
Hmm? Can you hear me? You got caught up in an explosion. She's wearing robes. Is she part of the church?
あなたが助けて
Try not to move. I'll get someone from the church right away.
いえご心配には及びません
You're okay? The girl's legs quiver as she tries to stand up.
もう大丈夫
Oh, she's got jelly legs. Oh, I scramble to catch her before she topples over. Hey, are you sure you're okay?
はい大きな音に少し驚いてしまっただけですから
This is like adult Sara, like actual adult, like fucking. She looks in her 20s or something, or like late teens, like 18, 19. Like from her face alone, right? There's a lot. I feel like when I look at her, she looks like a younger Maria. And Sara and Maria already look very similar, right? Considering they were daughter and mother, but like, it's just like her face looks more mature, right? Whereas of course Maria's face looks a lot more mature too, because obviously she was the mother, so she was older. Like, she's just like, this face is closer to Maria than Sara from back then in 1999. She flashes me a sweet smile. A lovely, heartwarming smile. I notice something else from the way I have to hold her up. Your boobs are massive! Oh shit. Whoops. I can't believe I actually ended up blurting that out.
セクハラです
Oh god, I'm gonna get shot. I'm gonna get shot here in the middle of the street. Sorry, it's not what I meant.
ではどういう意味なんですか
Uh-oh, we'd better come up with a good excuse. What excuse can you even come up with where you tell someone that they have massive boobs, you know? And they won't take it as sexual harassment when initially they did. Uh-oh. I was just innocently admiring the beauty of the female form. Nothing more. Though I'd like to follow them at least once before I die. Oh god, you ruined it at the end. The beginning, you know, it was a little corny, but at least it sounded like, okay, maybe some girls would be like flattered by that. And then you fucked it up with the last sentence.
今すぐ死んでください
No! Oops. Said too much again. Wait. Just let me explain. I'd only give... If only you'd give me an hour to describe my intense devotion to breasts. I'm sure you'd...
可及的速やかに死んでください
We're making it worse. Why? There's nothing wrong with boobs. Nothing wrong at all. They transcend all concept of good and evil. I can agree with that.
せつな
Oh, maybe we shouldn't be talking about this in front of our 13-year-old... I almost want to say sister, but she's not really our sister. Pretend sister. Gah.
ほらせつないつまでもこんなところにいたら危ないよ
Rinne grabs my arm in a huff. Linking arms with her when she's in this mood doesn't feel so great.
何？
Oh, nothing.
もう
She seems to be comparing her figure with the other girls' in some displeasure. Hey, come on. You can't compare. When you're 13, you can't compare yourself to however old Sara is.
あれ、その人ってもしかしてガーランド枢機卿の。そんな人がこんなところにいるわけないよね。
She's what now? The Cardinal's Garlands? Garland?
セツナ。
She knows me? The girl and I exchanged a glance. Huh? But the next moment, she averts her gaze. Does she know me? I mean, Setsuna?
もういつまでも見とれてないで行こ
But... I wasn't ogling her.
う。札を取り戻せなかったんだから次の作戦を考えないと。
Hey, Rinne, wait up! Don't leave me behind. At least tell me why you're so mad. Huh? Hearing a voice behind me, I stop and turn around.
お助けいただきありがとうございました。せめてお礼をさせてください。
Oh, if so, you know, one squeeze might... I'm joking. It's alright. Really, don't worry about it. I didn't really do much.
ですが何か私にお助けできることがあるかと。
Two squeezes. Her gaze comes to rest on my neck.
私はガーランド枢機卿の娘、
Oh, the daughter of the Cardinal Garlands.
サラ・ガーランドですから。
Sara! This time with an H. Sara! Her name is Sara. The words Sara Garland are engraved on her collar. They glimmer in the lights. Garland, Garando also sounds a little similar, right? The first three letters are at least the same. Garando, Garland, yeah. Damn. I've been led back inside the church and instructed to sit and wait. It sure has taken a while. Rinne opted to wait outside. Maybe she was unhappy about something. Sara, was it?
はい、何か？
Sara stops writing and looks up from her paperwork, causing her wild hair to sway about. The main marker of a superior pair of breasts is their heft when held, evident in the way they hang. Why do we keep talking about the boob, dude?
まだ続いてたんですか、その話。
Apparently not. We are a boob connoisseur, okay? We know everything. We can speak for hours about boobs alone. Sara goes back to scribbling away with her fountain pen. She really does have an effortless grace to her when writing. Shame she let her real self show through earlier.
お待たせしました。これで手続きは完了です。
Hell yeah.
それではこちらがあなたの認識表になります。
She delicately hands over the metal collar. Who'd have thought it would be this easy for me to get my hands on one, yeah.
どうぞお受け取りください、せつなさん。
Setsuna. I guess that's my new name now. How do I... Oh shit. I can't let her know that I don't know how to put it on. Whoops. You see, it's been 5 years, so I've totally forgotten how to put it on.
めったに付け外しはしませんからね。
Yeah, exactly, you know? Whew. Looks like I managed to fool her.
簡単ですよ。後ろにあるロックを外して、こうやって。
Isn't it just like a necklace or something? Perhaps it's made of a shape memory alloy or something, but the collar softens in Sara's hands.
失礼しますね。
Oh, huh? Oh, she's putting it on me. She fastens it from the front, her arms around my neck as though embracing me.
はい、終わりました。
Oh, thank you, marry me. Before I know it, the collar is fastened around my neck. Wow.
サイズの微調整も可能です。指が2本入るくらいがちょうど。あれ、どうされました？
Are we staring? You smell kinda nice.
またセクハラですか？
It's a compliment. Huh? Oh, you're right. My bad.
ああ、いえ、私の方こそ軽薄な行動を。
The two of us look down at the floor. It's strange. I feel as if the distance between us is closing up. Kind of literally. That reminds me, You had a curious look on your face when you heard my name back there. What was that?
失礼しました。初対面の方にぶしつけな視線を。
Maybe Setsuna, right? Rinne's actual brother and Sara have a history together?
ただの人違いです。セツナという名前の方は珍しくありませんか
Oh,
ら。
you mistook me for another Setsuna. Is that because of the legend? I'm referring to the tale that Rinne told me. The old love story. But that, holy shit, yeah. I said that like not a lot of things probably would have transferred over from back in 1999 all the way to 2016. But like that tale apparently, right? The legends did sort of live on to still be a thing here in this day and age. That's pretty impressive. 22,000 years later. If the woman's name was Rinne, the man's must have been...
伝承？ああ、聖典のことですね。
Scriptures? The scriptures?
ご存知ないのですか？セツナというのは聖人の名前ですよ。
A saint? A saint?
そして聖人の教えを守り語り継ぐのがこの教会の務めなんです。
Wow, I'm so unworthy of that name, yep. I'll try my best to live up to his name.
はい、頑張りましょう。
I'll try. I probably won't succeed, but I'll try. She beams wholeheartedly at me.
というわけで次はセツナさんのお仕事についてですが。
Oh, I need a job, don't I?
頑張りましょう。
I figured as much.
以前働かれていた炭鉱は残念ながら現在は閉鎖されているようですね。
Ah, shucks, damn it. Ah, damn. Here I thought I could just like, yeah, I just wanted to return to my good old mining work.
セツナさん、お体は丈夫な方ですか？
Sure, yeah. Nope, I was on the verge of death not long ago.
日曜学校卒業時の総合ランクは C とありますが。
Hey, that's pretty good. Passing, right? Oh, we're on to my education? I'd say it's about high school level. It doesn't mean anything 20,000 years later.
高校？
Yeah, they probably have different terms. I don't know how the education system has changed. Never mind.
では特定職種への就業資格は？
Didn't have any of those. I can handle any kind of housework you throw at me. Yeah, I'm good at I can be like a maid, right? I was sort of like that.
特にお持ちではないようですね。
Wow, way to insult me. She's not even listening anymore. Sara takes a deep breath, then snaps the register shut.
申し訳ありませんが、すぐにご紹介できるお仕事はなさそうです。
That's okay, I'll still have another month, right? I'm just a total slob.
明日またいらしていただけますか？セツナさんにふさわしいお仕事を見つけておきますので。
Okay. What if I don't show up?
1週間後には怖いお兄さんたちが家にやってきて、認識票をお預かりすることになります。
A week? I thought it takes a month. Alright, yeah, I'd better be there.
明日は午後から南地区の配給がありますので、できれば午前のうちにお越しください。
Alright, we'll do.
近頃は何かと物騒ですので。
Sarah's expression clouds. Yeah, what was all that commotion about outside?
配給の時間を狙った強奪です。他の生活物資はともかく、食料だけは配給でしか手に入れられませんから。
It's funny to think of like the term heist being used when we're talking about kids. But I guess that's kind of what it was, right? I mean, those were probably collarless kids, right? Whom I imagine Karen is like the one sort of in charge of. Or maybe she was just in charge of that heist mission. But regardless, right? Those collarless kids have to survive somehow too. Or at least they want to survive, right? They want food. So they're just gonna fucking steal food during food ration day. Still, isn't it a bit much going at them with live ammunition? They were just kids.
ただの威嚇ですよ。 誰も人を殺したいだなんて思っていません。
I mean, yeah, it didn't seem like they hit anybody. But isn't that a waste of ammunition?
そう、誰も。
Sara casts her eyes down again and falls silent. I'm not sure how true that is, but she seems to think it is at least. Or yeah, that's just what she's convincing herself of. Yeah, we're just using it to scare them off. In reality, like the guards, the armed guards, actually just have the accuracy of a stormtrooper, right? They really are trying to hit the kids, but they can't hit anything for shit. But those men I saw back there... That's right. People's lives come first.
はい。
Well, it looks like I have you to thank for a bump to my own lifespan anyway.
いえ、私は当然のことをしたまでです。ですが、
Her lips form a little smile.
そう言っていただければ何よりです。
I know that look all too well. It's the look of someone who's struggling to match their ideals to reality. Sara escorts me outside the church building. Sorry for all the trouble. You've really helped me out.
いえ、神は頼る者を拒みませんから。
I really want to know, right? Like, I may not be a religious person. I don't necessarily, like, if people are religious, it's fine by me. I don't care too much about it. But, like, I'm just curious about, like, what religion, like, what has sort of happened with religion within those 20,000 years, right? Is it still the same religion, or, like, or has religion evolved to something different? Like, who is the Lord here? It looks like she's safely back in work mode. Like, it could also be that like an entirely new religion has sort of like started up, right? See you tomorrow, Sara.
お待ちしております、せつなさん。
See you then. I watch as she disappears into the church. Sara Garland, huh? She was pretty interesting. Especially in the chest region. Pretty interesting.